Yo guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. I'm with
Josh.
Today in Harajuku. And guess where the first spot we came to? At VOSS. Starting this off super strong. Already found a pair of pants skirt from Goa that I've had my eye on for a minute. Before we start the full video, gonna break down what we're wearing today. The hat from Rowan, one of my favorite brands recently. It's just a plain t-shirt, and then Trouble Waters ACT8 thrashed long sleeve as like layering. For the bracelet, I have the stoplight. More stoplight with the Alisawa, and then the pants is what I'm trying on right now from Goa. It's super cool. It's like some parachute pants, and usually Goa's like very women's size. Their pants are usually too short for me, so skirt is basically perfect. What's this from?
Jeremy Scott.
Like this is like really VOSS core. Like it's been sitting here for a minute, but it's so special.
Shout out the Troubled Waters.
Yes sir, I knew it. That's the whole point. I say we start the video with this.
I got some brain dead clogs on. I've been walking like 20,000 steps. I mean, you have to get used to it a little bit, but I mean, once your foot is like molded into it, you know, solid. Early 2000s Gap that used to be down here, I had it tailored a little bit.
Oh no way, it's from Gap?
Yeah.
I would never imagine, 2000s. Bro.
This is from one of their lines where they were making it in Indonesia, I believe.
Well, that's super cool. And it was like longer, you tailored it yourself?
I got tailored a little bit too short.
Yeah.
These are ones I made a long time ago for one of my hats. I was inspired by, you know, the Alice hat.
And
some chrome.
Very nice. Is there anything nice you found?
I mean, you're wearing the best one.
Yes, sir. And I'm probably taking it home, too.
Valentino?
Yeah.
It's actually beautiful. I love the stitching on it.
Yeah, I would never guess that I'll be interested in Valentino, to be honest, just from like the name of it. But I think this is really what's special about VOSS. It's all about collecting the stuff that you wouldn't know that you need, and you wouldn't know that it even existed.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, something else that's really nice at VOSS is this piece around $300 from like the early Rick Owens. This is also very me, the over dye with the color. And the second pair of Rick Owens. こちらも可愛いですね。ウールのやつ。で珍しいんですよね。2011年 13? あ、でも近いですね。プロだから。他の新しいのものとかってある？新しいの。あ、本当？え？
逆走のなんかね、腕がめっちゃ面白いんだよね。
腕はマジで面白い。純高橋とナイキの昔のあれですよね。
昔のあれ。
これも試着したいかも。
おもろいかも。これ着たらすごいかっこよかった。
あ、後ろで穴開いてるやつ。
穴開いてて。
Guys, believe it or not, just this month, I started getting into running. So this is actually perfect. Only thing is that I'm like super Adidas coded. This is Nike, but this is actually crazy. Like I've never felt, you know, like the fabric, how it actually, in a sense, like really molds onto my body. Like it feels amazing. I'm wearing too many layers inside right now. So it's like very tight, but the color is amazing too. Wow, like this is really one of those pieces. Gyakuso is the Jun Takahashi and Nike line. Gyakuso means like the running backwards in Japanese. It's really a line that comes with a lot of culture, and like Junhee really, you know, he's still like running today, but you know, like because of this, he really got himself into running. So like it's like really authentic and everything. It's not just designer trying to say sports. Yeah, no, it actually feels amazing. This just feels like socks on your hand, if that makes any sense. Really nice color combination too, right here. It's so funny, I took Josh here, and literally like I ended up buying 2 pieces of stuff and then he didn't. I'm setting like a good start for you, man. It's a shopping day. Yeah. And guys, before we leave the store, Trouble Waters lace-up jeans, like a boot cut silhouette. I'm wearing it like kind of low-waisted right now. Features like this leather lace-up system with zipper on the side, partially waxing and distressing, and then the custom hardware. I think this is definitely one of those pants that I personally see I'm like really happy with. The silhouette is beautiful. I think this is going to go very well. Trouble Waters probably start of April. Let's go. Guys, we're at the second store of the day right now. A store called LUSTY, which is super near VOSS. And ever since it opened, it has really became like my second go-to spot in like the neighborhood. And mainly because their collection is just really on point and in the aesthetic of what I like. They have like a lot of the LGB stuff, undercover stuff, and more. The piece that I'm trying on right now is actually a super rare piece from like the 2006 spring summer. I always talk about it. It's my favorite undercover collection. I have some pieces from this collection, but I've actually never seen this M65 in person before. It's actually super rare because I know that overseas people has been like making fakes for a minute, but then like because this is not one of like the most popular products from like that season, like there's no fakes of these, so I think it's pretty cool. And show you all around the store, but obviously like some really rare LGB stuff. This brand I actually don't know what it is. RDVO Globe, but it's made in this dyed dark charcoal canvas. It's pretty cool. They have like some LGB stuff here, more with like the I like to call this the boxing label because it reminds me of some like boxing pants.
These ones, man.
Yeah, these are what, like 14th edition probably. Super cool, man. Like really maybe one of the best cargo pants.
So many crazy details on it, even the coloring and the wash on it.
And the other one is the gas mask from the Julius. Yeah, I like the fabric of this. Really nice for the summer. It's unfortunate both of them doesn't fit.
I'm never squatting again.
These AF Van der Voss. This is also super rare. More like a women's wear brand. これは昔の。そうですね。でも煙は今は最近でもう新品を作っていますよね。そうですよね。それは珍しいな。こっち系のブランドだったら。でも昔のやっぱ昔のは違いますよね。And the one jacket that I'm trying on right now, I think actually one of the best fitting jackets for me today from LGB. It's one of those Bono jackets with like the hood. And a lot of people back in the days, we were talking about it earlier with Enokun, but a lot of brands back in the days, they did something like this, and then Goa is one of them, but Goa is mostly for women's. I think this LGB piece maybe also for women's. It's pretty small, but it really like matches with what I'm wearing today. I think it's pretty cool, and the fabric is really nice too. Yeah, I'll probably try to bring like the Bono jackets back also for Troubled Waters. That's also what we're working on right now. But like these long sleeves with like a thumb hole, really nice. The fabric is perfect with this cut because it's soft enough. I think this could totally be a look. And I already bought a lot of stuff at VOSS today, so probably I'm gonna pass on this. But this is, yeah, maybe one of the nicest jackets I've tried on recently. Shout out to Lusty Tokyo. Definitely has to bring the wife. Too many good things, but with the too small of a size or the style too feminine. But yeah, this is really cool. Like this is like real fur, custom hardware, and leather. Damn. The old Japanese archives, they hit different. It hits different. It hits different.
I'm gonna pick this up for her.
For the wife, the Armani sweater. This is going to look so cool, you know, like on body, like how it flares out on like the sleeves.
Oh, man,
and
that's great.
Dude, they're selling for nothing. It's like,
dude,
it's like 150 USD.
Yeah, that's so good.
That's like one meal with 3 guys together in New York. Yeah, no, this is crazy. Also, like technically like 2 layers of.
I know. Even the other layer alone,
it's 2-piece in one.
You could probably style it a few different ways if you fill over one of the layers.
Okay, then I'm happy now that you also have your pickup.
Yeah.
so it's not just me shopping and buying everything.
No, this is great.
Yeah, it's fire. It's a good call. Great. Guys, probably last store of the day. CC store, also a new store by the homies from Pet Market. Nah, these skirt is fire. Wait. I love really the construction of.
I know. It's so interesting.
The fur hood too. How much you selling this for? Around the 600 something. Yeah, I mean it's an okay price. I mean these skirt is expensive in terms of retail, but no one really buys them retail. But
I know.
It's kind of fire.
This is really unique. I love this.
Yeah, I've never seen this before.
It goes all the way around. That's so cool.
Looks warm too.
Yeah.
It's pretty sick too. This is the general research, right? 1998 Parasite pockets. I used to have something similar to this. Oh wow, the whole Parasite on the back. Didn't expect that. Yeah, it's a bit too much for my style, but I still have like a leather shirt just with the 4 pockets in the front. Pretty sick. Yeah. Wait, what's underneath? The double ice cream with embroidery.
It's nice.
They don't do it like this anymore.
Nah, oh that's so sick.
Yeah, all the tag also fire. That's what I was talking about, man. Like their selection is like
I know,
street,
interesting.
Out of nowhere, just like a Rick, like a it's like moleskin, yeah.
Yeah.
In a very interesting colorway though. There's almost like a A gray that almost feels a bit forest, you know?
And a JPG right next to it.
Oh wow.
Very,
It happens. Comment Garu. Oh, we're just talking about the Garu culture. Here it is. Supporting the culture, man.
Supporting the culture.
And this is my friend Yamepi. Like that's his his art, his drawing. And I think, oh yeah, he did something with Adidas. I think he's going to become huge in the future, although he's already huge. Low-key.
Yeah, I love all this stuff.
2 bucks. Wow. That's my friend Kohei. That's Yamepi, the artist that did all the stuff. Old friends, man. Old friends. Hey, what up guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today I'm going to walk y'all through the Troubled Waters Act 8 collection. As you can tell, we changed to like a slightly different background and location today. There's a little bit of the echo, but we'll see like how it actually sound in the video at last. But I hope everyone has been staying happy. I hope everyone has been staying healthy in 2026. Without further ado, let's get right into today's video. Troubled Waters Act 8 items. Starting this video off strong. First item is the Troubled Waters ACD8 lace-up jeans, the hard hitter. So I feel like the reason why I adore this piece so much is because I really put in a lot of work in like the designs and the details, and the whole team really nailed every detail onto like the pants. The first thing that comes into eye is definitely this lacing system at the front of the pants. On top of that, we also for the first time had our own personal custom beads, and it actually has weight in person, so it feels really nice. The quality is really good, and obviously we have front zipped closure for easy to put on like these pants. And then right around the pocket area, you can already see our new whiskering technique. We have utilized the whiskering a year and a half ago in Troubled Waters ACT2, but I feel like this time we really upped it to like another level. You know what else is like a signature and also a throwback? It's actually the heel bite on the back of the pants. This design is a throwback to the Troubled Waters wax and distressed denim. Those pants are really popular, and ever since we released it, people has been asking us to restock the item. And this time we feel like we're finally ready to reapproach like a similar silhouette and a similar design, but with a lot of elevated details. Second item in the Troubled Waters ACD8 collection is the long-awaited return of the Troubled Waters fencing jacket. We call it the distressed fencing jacket V2. Obviously a throwback to the Troubled Waters ACD3 fencing jacket, where people has been reselling for I think over $300. That's almost 2x from its retail price, which is actually crazy. This piece itself, I look at it as a setup with the previous lace-up jeans, but features like a similar idea. Coming back, doing it for a second time, making it better. This time, obviously, we have kept some certain parts from previous design. For example, the fencing jacket zipper, obviously a classic, and like the distressed hem detail, that's also consistent with the past piece. But then we have a new waxing technique that actually looks a lot more elevated than before. Also, we have a new paneling system with panels that goes consistently with the direction of the zipper. This piece is my team's favorite. Owen already took like a size L with him. It's a really well-made piece, and I think this is probably also going to become one, if not the most popular item from the collection. And by the way, since we're talking about pricing, except from like one coat, which is like a really big piece, everything else I think does not go over the line of $200. Troubled Waters is the people's brand. Following up strong, we have the Haze jacket from Troubled Waters ACD8. If the previous fencing jacket V2 is my team's favorite piece in the collection, this might be my personal favorite piece. I think I like this piece because it's creative, but it's also simple. It's also everyday, and it's not too loud, it's not too out there. So this piece, the Haze jacket, basically it's a slim, little bit cropped jacket. Like it's simple, but the silhouette features a lot of details, like the curve on the hem. I think that's a beautiful opening. And obviously the butterfly buckles that we have all the way in the front. They're actually super sturdy. They don't wear off when you don't want them to wear off. You clip them together one by one. I feel like the clip-in action was also pretty satisfying. It makes like a small sound when you know, take it off. It's 100% cotton. It doesn't come with a lining. Made with a lot of precision and grace. I also love the collar that is not too tall. Gives my neck a little breathing space. So we talk about the outerwear, we talked about the pants. Let's take a step back and let's appreciate the basics. Because I think that's always what Troubled Waters is good at doing, is making not just the crazy pieces, but also making the basics. the last season we put out the glove long sleeve 2.0, and then the black ones went immediately. The brown ones, I think at this point is also sold out. And this is the thrashed long sleeve. This time it's made in 100% cotton. This makes a lot of sense. If you like to do a style where it's like t-shirt plus a long sleeve inside and roll the sleeves out, that's what I usually do. The hem, as the name suggests, is super thrashed. Very happy with like how we're able to make it. Basically extends perfectly under your t-shirt and shows a little bit. It's quite subtle. But this is a really cool version of like an underlayer. Easy to use. And I think as you wash, like this wears off more and more. And it has like more character as you wear. I think we're unbeatable in like the basics game. You know, we talked about earlier that the lace-up jeans is an amazing pair of pants that we made for this season. Guess what? There's like a second one that I truly do wear a lot myself. In front of the camera, it doesn't really do it justice. It is fully waxed denim, but at the same time, it features some utilitarian details that are just around like the waist area. Over here is like 2 buttons. You can take it off. And then you have basically this side pocket attached with an extra button over here that you can just take off from here, and then like it's sewn to like the side. My past business trip, what I basically did is I just put my passport in like the bigger pocket. Over here I have something small, usually for my business card, but this can also work for cigarettes. And then the one in the back, it can work for your wallet, like a perfect size for it. Obviously we didn't miss out the main pockets that we have. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this is a very clean yet edgy version of how to approach like a utilitarian design, which is kind of like what we're looking at right now in this season. We try to keep it not so military, but like into like a little bit punk rock and everything, because those are the type of music that I'm listening to recently now that I'm back to drumming and back to music, giving my head like a little bit of time to be inspired, to breathe. Next up, I want to talk about the only accessory we have for the Troubled Waters ACT 8th season. This is the Slayer belt / harness. These are all of our metallic hardware that we custom made ourselves. These actually took us a lot of time to figure out how to actually make it. First of all, this is Troubled Waters' first time making a belt. Second of all, we made it in a way that all of the crosses could be moved around easily. We have the leather panel in the back to make sure that it doesn't slide off and on too easily, but it also stays in place. So difficult to achieve in a sense, because if you didn't have this panel, what it actually does is it just slides off all the way. And then like the good thing is that you can fully detach like these crosses if you want to, just slide them like all the way off from the tip, and then it turns into like a regular belt. Or usually I style it outside of my belt loop. I think that's pretty cool. And then I let it hang like a bit lower. And then if you want to go like a little bit special, when we're styling for like the lookbook, we also used it as almost like a bracelet. I mean, like it's not really called a bracelet in English anymore if you put it like over here, no. But basically what we did is that like we styled it kind of like this, like a vampire demon slayer or something, if that makes any sense. Because I was watching the old Vampire D something, I forgot the name of it in English. I already watched it one time, but like watch it like the second time. It's so inspiring because it used like a lot of crosses throughout like the animation film. And then I remember there was one part where it's just like a scene of like the graveyard, I think, at the start of the anime. It just looked like visually so striking, you know. The tank that they had, when it illuminates the light to scare away the enemies, it actually portrays a light that is the shape of a cross. I mean, even though I already watched it a million times, I always love watching things several times because I get like certain details that I don't get the first time that I watch it. Anyways, sorry for the long story, but this is the Slayer belt / harness, whichever you like to call it, the only accessory from ACDA. Following up strong, another top that we made that is very sheer, as you can tell, especially like against the light. It's almost see-through, but this is the spider knit hoodie. And the spider knit hoodie is more so of a basic piece. We made it with like this very sheer spider-like distressed knitwear fabric that we have to develop ourselves. It comes with like a hoodie. I usually like to wear it with the hood. I wore it like that in Paris when I was walking around. It's not too warm, so it's not like a knitwear, let's say, for winter. It's more like a summer or more so like a spring piece where I like to wear day to day. And then the last jacket from the collection is the military mods jacket, a very heavy piece. It's quite difficult to hold it up for too long. It's made of very thick cotton canvas. It's basically modified from like a moth's jacket. It's very classic, a military silhouette. We have like a beautiful wash on it. Features two big pockets between your chest area and your shoulder. Two big pockets underneath. It features like an adjustable system on the interior, which also comes with a fishtail in the back. Wow, it's really so heavy. And then to top it off, on the collar, we have this beautiful zipper, which releases this cotton hood that we have for the military moth's jacket. I think for the past month, this is the jacket that I've wore the most, just because I usually like to either ride the bicycle or scooter from my home to my office. And you know, in Tokyo, the wind is usually quite big too. So if you live in a city where like the wind really blows and there's like a lot of breeze between the streets, the fabric works super well against strong wind. So highly recommend it. Military moth's jacket. Okay guys, so last item for the tops section is the hooded shirt that I'm actually wearing throughout the video. It's just so easy to wear. It's nothing too crazy. It's like a shirt basically with a hoodie. I quite like the hoodie too, but I'm wearing a hat right now, so it wouldn't look so well on me. I'll attach some B-rolls. Then like obviously, you can see from over here, my favorite detail, which echoes back to our lace-up jeans. These are the skull beads that custom made for troubled waters. Then underneath at the hem of the jacket, we have an intentional unfinished cut off hem. Okay guys, so last but not least, we have our tattooed sweatpants. This is a very casual and easy to use sweatpants. A few details I really like about it. I'll go through one by one. First thing is that I think this is a design that is so simple, but it really changes the world. Finally, there's someone that adds zipper to the pocket of sweatpants. I can't tell you how many pairs of keys, credit cards, small things, even like changes that's in my pocket and just fell off without me noticing. That happened to me so many times. Especially, I think there's one time in 2019 where I lost the keys to my apartment. I think ever since that day, I put that exact pair of the regular sweatpants in my closet and probably have never worn. So I think to solve that problem, people should start putting zippers on sweatpants. Problem solved. So that's the first thing I'm really happy with. The tattoo sweatpants, as the name suggests, we have the prison star tattoo in the knee area. Shouts out to Isabella for designing the graphics. And then we have like this really beautiful wash that's almost like a little bit gradient, you know, stronger under the knee. We have this really beautiful raw, slashed off, cut off hem that gives it like a really grunge look. I think these sweatpants plus the moth's jacket is one of my favorite looks from the lookbook as a whole. I just feel like it gives off a cool vibe, like a hunter, you know, with a gun probably and with like a raccoon hat. And this is a piece that I wear to work personally every day, so I just feel like I have to make a sweatpants every season to match the needs of nobody else but myself. Hi guys, so that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Troubled Waters ACD 8 drops 23 o'clock Japanese time on the 9th of April. Thank you guys so much for supporting Troubled Waters as always. I think we just reached 23k followers on Instagram at this very moment while I'm filming this video. So thank you guys so much for that. This collection is hands down the most sophisticated collection we have so far. And by the time I film this video, we're going to shoot the campaign next 2 days. So I'm also very excited for that. Thank you so much to my team and like the supporters. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.